Hello, everybody. So in this session, we will talk about that how we can create visualization in dashboard. As in the previous session, we have talked about the first two steps in creating the dashboard. So let me share the screen with you. So as you can see that we had this data with us. So in this data, we talked about that how we can create the dashboards, right? So let me just share the screen with you so that, yes. Okay, this is just the data. I just want to share what I've done in the previous recording. Yes. So as you can see over here, that this is what we have done till the last session, that we had this billionaire dashboard. So this is actually the structure of the billionaire dashboard that we have created, right? The first step we did was that we created the three KPIs. So the three KPIs that we had was actually the person, and then we had the final word and the age, and then we have created a detailed analysis of the person with the billionaires actually with the final word and the age, and we took the top 25 billionaires. Then we created the categories and the final words, right? And then the second step, we created a dashboard. So this is the icon that we have put over here. This is the title that we have put for this dashboard. This is for the average net worth, and this is what we got. So for this, what we did was that we went to the sheet one, and in the sheet one, clicking on this count person name, we have given it as a name, as a name count. And there, when we went to the dashboard over here, so what we did over here was that we simply just write it uh, the name. That means when we selected on this data, so we just wrote over here the name worth over there, right? And then for this, for billionaire also, when we selected this data, we just wrote the name count is equal to name count, which is the name of this text box that we have given over here, right? So that is why we got this value of the name count, which was over there in this particular text box, right? Now, what we have to do is that we have to create a visualization of the dashboard, and then we have to make a dynamic dashboard. So again, we will go to this sheet one where we have this final word and the age, right? Now, what we will do over here is, as we can say that the value is like there's a lot of difference in both the values, because final word is a very big number, and in this, the sum of age is a very small number. So we can say that there's a lot of difference between these two values, right? So what we can do is, what kind of chart is required? Suppose if there's a lot of difference, then we can make a combo chart, right? So we will also see that so we will do shift, and we will do control shift and right arrow, and control shift and down arrow, right? In case if the total is also there, so we just need to delete the total because we are making a chart. So for this, we can go to the design area, and there you have a grand total. So you just click on over here that off for rows and columns, right? So if there's any grand total over here, that will be removed, right? Because we do not want the grand total to appear in the charts that we are making. So for this, if in your pivot table you have a grand total appearing, just click on this design and just do off for rows and columns. Fine. So this is the chart. So you can just go to insert and the recommended chart. So you can see over here, this combo chart is also one of the recommended chart. So sum of final worth is your clustered column, and sum of age is actually a line over here. So which is going to be your secondary axis. So now this is going to be your secondary axis, the sum of age, and you click on OK. So when you click on OK, you do not want this sum of final worth. You do not want this. So you have to delete it because, OK, it's we actually the entire chart was selected. So you do not want this sum of worth, right? So you just have to delete the things that you do not require, right? So just what we'll do is that first of all, we will just go over here and we will do the little bit formatting. We are going to just do the no outline, right? We are going to change this as well. That means we are going to make sure that now have to just copy this, cut it from here, and we have to put it in the dashboards, right? So we will just select it, and we have deleted that particular value because that is not required. So we will just delete it, right? Next, what we are going to do is that after the legends are deleted and we have this value over here, we are just going to cut it from here and we will take it to the dashboard area. Now this is little big in size, so we are going to adjust it according to the space over here. Fine. So this is the that means this is your clustered chart over here. This is we don't if you want to change a color for this, let's do it some other. Okay. So this is the chart that we have. And suppose if we have to make sure that this is in the ascending order, we will just right click on it and we can sort it from largest to smallest. So you can see that this is how the chart goes from the largest to the smallest value, right? Now what we will do over here is we have got the second pivot table. In the second pivot table, we have actually, you can see over here that we have the categories, and inside the categories, we have the column over here. We have the sum of final work. So in this, what we are going to do is that we are going to create a, so that means let us select this data over here and we can insert the pivot table. So we have to look for the categories over here. So we will see what are the categories. And then we have the final worth. So we will also select the final worth, which will come on this side. So if we have to create, we will do Control Shift right and Control Shift down. So we will just go to the design tab and we will just remove the rows and column over here, right? So again, we will just do Control Shift right and Control Shift down. Okay. After this, we are going to go to, okay, sorry, Control Shift right, Control Shift down. After this, what we are going to do over here is that we are going to go to our insert. Under insert, we will just go to your 2D bar, right? So this is the 2D bar that has been selected. So now what we are going to do over here is we are going to make, this is basically, we will just right click on it and we will sort it according to the largest to the smallest, right? So this is how it's going to look like. Then what we are going to do over here is we can simply just remove this because we do not want this. So we will simply remove to make it more bigger. And we will also delete this because we want to give it a more better size. Okay. So this is your more better. So we will just do a Control X and go to our dashboard. And then we are going to put it over here in Control V. So we are just going to drag it and put it in this area. So this is the way by which we can select the age and the Okay, I'll just make the chart for this. We will have to go to insert. We did the recommended chart. In this, we selected the combo chart, and then this was taken as secondary. We did OK over here. Then we just selected this and we deleted this because it was not okay. We just selected this and we removed this field, right? Then we just did this cut, Control X, and we put it on this dashboard, right? What we can see over here is that here we have this chart, right? Let me just create it on this side. So we have to just select this Control C and we are going to make Control V. So here, when we select this data, after making this, what we are going to do is we are going to insert the slicer, right? So we can also do a recommended chart. We can just do a combo chart for this. Okay. Okay, this will come for the combo, right? Okay. Let me just do for the recommended chart. This is secondary. Okay. Okay. So now what we have to do is we have to make, and there also we can do some changes. We have to just make it according to the dashboard that we have made, right? So here a little bit of formatting and design will work wonders and make our dashboard look more great, right? So in this, we have to select and uh, select it with this. And for our bars, we can make it of black color. They look more better. Outside area can be again of any color that we want. Similarly for this, our bars can be of black color and that is going to look more better. For this line, it can be red color, right? And whereas your fill can be of yellow because this is what the dashboard looks like better. Now we know that still when we are putting any of the value, we have to make it dynamic. So to make it dynamic, what we have to do is that we have to insert the slicer. So what we have, you can see over here that we already have this three slicers that we have. So how do we get the slicers? It's very easy. That means we basically have to select any of the output and there you have to just go to the pivot table analyze and you have to insert the slicer like insert slicer and whatever slicer you have to check you can check. So here I have chosen gender, I have chosen self-made and age. So these are the three slicers that I've chosen, but now I wanted to appear it more better other than what they are appearing. So I've taken region, self-made and gender. But in order to make it more better and more presentable, I have to just select on this and in the slicer, I can just say two columns instead of one. So this is how it looks more attractive. Similarly, for the self-made, instead of having one column, I'll just take two columns and make it more presentable. For the region also, I can just put two columns. And what then I need to do is that I need to change the color, right? So for this, I can just go and select this as a custom color for my slicer. And in order to basically make it more better, I can also change the color, the background of it. And there are more slicer style that is available, which you can change. Similarly for this, if we want, I will change the color over here. And for the region as well, I'm going to change the color. So this way I can make my slicer look more better. Then I will just do select all this and do Control X. Then I will go to my dashboard and there in the space that is being provided, I am going to insert the slicer over here, right? So I will have my first slicer. Okay, my slicers are over here. So I will make it just beneath the each other so that they can work. Similarly, for the region, I will do. So as you can see, for this, the slices are used to change your output. That means when you click on female, the output changes, and for false, true. But as you can see that only the billionaire count is changing. The other things are not changing. Now, why it is like that? For this, you're going to right click and you're going to write report connection. In report connection, you are just going to just select this with all the pivot tables and do OK. Similarly, for this, you are going to select and report connection and connect it with all the pivot tables. So in this way, the slices will become dynamic. So that then what you can do is you can change it accordingly. So as you can say, I need to just connect it to all the pivot tables that I've made. So now your reports or your dashboards has become dynamic. So you just click on female. So there are four billionaire females. For false, it's you see the average age is this. If self-made is false, and if gender is a female, and if region is this, so billionaire count is 6, average age is 64, right? And for true and for male, the billionaire count is 91, average is 61, right? So this is how you can basically create the dashboards, right? And they look very attractive and they are dynamic also. So as we come to the navigation bar, this dashboard you can click over here. So when you click on this dashboard, basically what appears is over here. When you click on this data set, you just click on this and your data set page appear over here, right? So for the analysis, when you click on this analysis, what happened is that your analysis, you are opening that what you get is output over here for your analysis, that page is open. So for this, what you have to do is that you have to just right click on it, right? And in this, you have to assign it a value. That means you basically have to make sure that when you click on this, the page that is opening is the name of that page that you have written over there. So that is why when you click on the data set over here, this data set is opened, right? So when you click on this analysis over here, your analysis page is open. So you basically click on analysis and this page has opened in which you have done your analysis by using. And when you just click on the dashboard, you can see that this is a dashboard page that has already been there. So this is the final dashboard that has been created of the billionaire. So you can see that this is what you had initially. We will be sharing this data set with you so that you can also create your own dashboard. Plus, we have already put the dashboard over there so that you can see the dashboard and you can also create just when you create your own dashboard, you can just see that if it has been created exactly the same it is. And even if it's a little variation, then also it's fine, right? So dashboard is we have initially the billionaire dashboard, then we have the average net worth, average age, and billionaire count. That is your three KPIs. After that, we have this navigation pan, which is used for navigation from one tab to the other tab. We have this, we can say we have this 2D bar over here, which basically talks about the category and the final worth. Then we have over here the combo chart, which talks about the billionaire and it talks about their final worth and their age. And then we have the slices over here, which makes the report dynamic because as we click on it, we are able to see the changes in our report. So this was all about the dashboards. So we have covered this in 3 lectures. I hope this is clear to you that how do we create dashboard. Thank you.